happening, baby?
What's up, baby? I see we on you this quarantine pup talking to quarantine Will.
And Chris, we're gonna solve that like family at the goal party, okay? But right now we're moving on with love.
And I was he limping?
Was busy fucking partying with the Martins. Then they switched over from the Martins to Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez. And then
he accepts her being bisexual, and she accepts him being bisexual.
Watch out, people, the rumor mill has gone berserk again. This time, it's Will Smith, everyone's favorite Hollywood heartthrob, who's the subject of some sex rumors. There have been rumors circulating online that Will is gay and that he and music mogul Diddy throw brutal gay parties.
Eyes welled up with tears, and he said, "You really think I'm holding you back?"
But what exactly is the basis for these claims? Have Will and Diddy been partying it up at one of Diddy's wild bashes? Later on in the film, you'll see that Will is a man who has a history of enjoying himself while partying with Diddy. Unfortunately, Diddy has a tendency to go beyond at times, well, fine, all the time. Will Smith started as a teenage actor and rapper before becoming a Hollywood powerhouse. And his big break came in 1993 when he was cast as a gay con man in the film 6 Degrees of Separation. Will's acting chops were evident, but he needed more time to be ready to go headfirst into the part. Will cut the kissing sequence with Anthony Michael Hall to avoid damaging his straight image. It's reasonable that Will would want to keep his private life private, especially since the 90 seconds weren't exactly the most accepting of LGBTQ+ folks. Some reviewers, however, pointed out his clumsy performance in 6 Degrees of Separation, implying that he was more concerned with maintaining his straight image than giving an outstanding performance. It appears that Will had second thoughts about cutting the sequence, saying as much in an interview in December 1993, "It was very immature on my part," Smith admitted to Entertainment Weekly in December 1993. "I was thinking, how are my friends in Philly going to think about this? I wasn't emotionally stable enough to artistically commit to that aspect of the film. This was a valuable lesson for me. Either you do it or you don't." But might Will's reluctance to give her a kiss have more to it than that? Some have hypothesized that Will's apparent anxiety about fueling suspicions about his sexuality stemmed from a fear that people would assume he was attracted to guys. Recent reports regarding his alleged relationship with P. Diddy have simply added fuel to the fire. There have been rumors that Diddy, the hip-hop tycoon, and Smith have had more than a platonic relationship. Hollywood actors who don't want to be publicly identified have been flocking to their spectacular gatherings. Although there is no hard proof to back up the rumors, there is usually fire where there is smoke. But, my dear, the plot thickens. Recently, in an interview, singer Jaguar Wright said that Will and his wife Jada's seemingly ideal marriage is actually just an act. Wright claims the couple's public persona is a facade for their genuine lifestyle of luring young guys for sexual gratification.
bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them and their mentors.
Will may have decided against the kissing scene because he didn't want the spotlight on his personal sexuality, as is speculated by others. Some of his admirers started questioning whether there was more to the story after he said in a 2020 interview that he was committed to the role despite his prior statements.
So I did method acting on 6 Degrees of Separation.
Now, years later, the industry is reeling from the explosive revelations of Will's involvement in wild gay parties with Diddy. Diddy, though, is another different matter. He's like a walking soap opera with all the tales that have been circulating about him for years. There has been no shortage of drama surrounding this rock icon, from supposed video evidence to accusers and former employees speaking out against him. Since his earliest days at Bad Boy Entertainment, rumors have circulated about his sexual orientation. Due to his collaboration with Blood Orange, aka Devon Hines, the situation has taken an intriguing turn, as evidenced by the song Hope. Diddy speaks about being loved in the way he desires while two actors get physically close to one another in the music video. Yeah, gee, I don't. Sometimes I ask myself, like, you know, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid? To be loved the way, like, I really want to be loved. But then I know how I really want to be loved. But I'm like scared to really feel that. You know, it's like you want something, but you don't know if you can handle it. In 2016, Alexis allegedly made headlines on social media by alleging that Sherry had filed for divorce from Will after discovering his alleged affair with record executive Benny Medida. Will and Jada said they would not attend the Oscars this year because of the ceremony's lack of diversity. These claims came at the worst possible time. In a Facebook post, Alexis lambasted the couple for their hypocrisy. She continued by saying that when Will was told he had to kiss Anthony Robb in the film 6 Degrees of Separation, he threw a tantrum on set. Neither Jada nor Will has commented on Alexis's article, which is an exciting development. Will's ex-wife, Sherry, was the only one who spoke forward to refute the allegations, branding them as malicious and reckless. She said Alexis's claims were baseless and insulting and that Will had never been gay. Sherry's passionate response had some admirers wondering if she knew more about the situation than she was letting on. Even though Will Smith and Diddy are two of the biggest stars in the business, reports about their wild parties are becoming more and more widespread. Allegations that have previously been heard on the fringes are suddenly at the forefront. Hip-hop mogul and producer Diddy has been the subject of persistent gay baiting rumors. His ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, fueled the fire by saying that Diddy was sexually fluid and had even taken him to a gay bar. Imagine what Diddy has been up to with Will Smith if this is what he can do with his bodyguards. Despite Diddy's denials, the recording tycoon is widely believed to have a preference for male companionship. When a terrible occurrence occurred at the 2022 Academy Awards, tensions were already high. On stage, Will Smith suddenly smacked Chris Rock. When the chaos broke out, who stepped in to help? The one and only Puff Daddy. The hip-hop icon said something to try to ease the tension. Diddy has been smitten with Will for some time now since the two have been spotted together at a number of events. There were rumors that anything more than friendly feelings existed between them. However, there have been more persistent suspicions about Will's sexuality, with some fans believing that he has been hiding the fact that he is gay for many years. Reportedly, Will's actions around people of the same sex are unprecedented. In fact, Jaden has cut off contact with his family and refuses to give interviews. However, this is not all. Will's ex-wife, Sherry Fletcher, let the cat out of the bag and revealed that he has been giving lip kisses to more than only Jaden. Will has also engaged in affectionate conduct with his second son, Trey, by giving him kisses on the mouth. Some have suggested that Will's open marriage was arranged so that he could satisfy his secret attraction to males without hurting his reputation in Hollywood, a theory that has persisted for years. Things got ugly, though, when Jada had an entanglement with singer August Alsina, which many took as payback for Will. The whole thing was so uncomfortable that some people started to doubt whether or not the Smiths were telling the truth about the health of their relationship. In particular, Will appeared to be hurt and deceived. Many viewers assumed he was receiving punishment for something that was never made clear. And then there's Tupac Shakur, whose legacy has haunted the Smith family for a long time. Before Tupac's untimely death, he and Jada were very close, and ever since then, their relationship has been clouded by regret over what might have been. Their daughter Willow, then 13 years old, wished her mother was still happy by writing a letter to Tupac. Perhaps Will just needed a break from the pressure to be someone other than himself at home. And Diddy's wild parties served as that. But if he believed he could conceal this information indefinitely, he was sadly mistaken. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.